What up, nerds? We're back. Part 2 of the complete boxed collection of Metal Gear Solid games that I have. We're going through 2005 to 2010 today, so it's pretty significantly shorter span of time than the last one. And it's pretty much universally PSP games. There's some good stuff here, but there's also some questionable releases that I guess we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Let's dive into it. Metal Gear Acid is first up. The first PSP game and the first card game in the series. And I say card game, it has the fighting is card mechanics. Sort of like Thronebreaker. Sort of, but not really. It's pretty weird. It's very weird. I like the artwork. It's almost like chibi-fied. And it's by a guy whose name I can't pronounce at all. I'm not even going to pretend like with the Tokugawa thing. And with this you get a limited edition card book which contains like a glossary of all the cards you actually get inside. Little intro from Hideo, who was a executive producer but not director. The actual director was Shinta Nojiri. Haha! Said that one right. And the weirdest thing about this was when I noticed the age on it. 15s. Why? Contains moderate visual sex references. Okay. And you can see some cards that might be the cause of that. I played this when it came out and it didn't thrill me then. Now it might do if I gave it another playthrough. I'm into card games now, but I don't know, it just fell a bit flat. It didn't really light me on fire. And now we have its sequel, Metal Gear Acid 2. New comic style graphics, new card effects, complete with full tutorial. Gee, thanks. This has wireless battling. I think the last one did, actually. But what would make this a unique and strange entry in this collection? Can you see it yet? How about now? 3D glasses. So you open it up, be greeted with this. Pull all this apart, and you get the solid eye, which is just a piece of cardboard with 2 magnifying glasses in it. And I think it works a little something like that. And you're supposed to play like this to make it somewhat 3D. I don't know. I'm never gonna try it. I assume the gameplay is more of the same of the first one, which, as we've just said, didn't really blow my mind. But yeah, that's an interesting little tidbit, and that's pretty much all I know about it. Now this, however, oh boy, I know a fair bit about this. This is a digital graphic novel based on the artwork of Ashley Wood. It's all animated. It moves through the story at its sort of its own pace. So you have just got to watch along. It's literally a film. I'm not sure how long it is. Oh God, look at this. I love Ashley Wood so much, and it has like a memory system in it where you can sort of find the memories. You pause it, zoom in, click the memory, and you form a database for the game. So there is a little bit of gameplay in it, but it is mainly just a film. However, the PSP screen is not even as big as my phone screen. I would recommend playing this or watching this on YouTube. Someone must have got it able to record it, unlike me. That can't get my PSP to record. It's got to be easier and probably a better experience just to watch it and read it through like that, rather than you know what I mean? You're messing about so much on that tiny little screen, hunched over. It is cool though. The way that the animation flows really naturally feels like the cutscenes in 4, with all the diagrams that bleed into each other. But yeah, I can't really recommend owning it, other than having it if you really want a physical copy like I do, because it's just too unwieldy nowadays. Like, so you can watch it on your phone and have it in a better resolution. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking it out, at least to watch it on YouTube. 100%. All hail the underrated gem of the entire series. I love Portable Ops. I think it's a limitation that you can only play it on the PSP, and its questionable canon status now puts it off the radar of a lot of people. But this is an important game to the series, both mechanically and story-wise. So let's start mechanically. Without this game, the base building that is in the future core titles just doesn't exist. The recruiting, all that stuff, you build up your teams, you get the best stats, you have your spy units that figure out your intel. None of that. The building of Mother Base isn't in this one, that comes in Portable Ops, but the team building side of it starts right here. It is the first appearance of the Fulton, which has definitely become ingrained as part of the series. You know, everyone robbing sheeps and bears and stuff, and tanks in Phantom Pain. That started here, and I think it is massively underrated mechanically for what it did to the series, especially with the turning it into chapters. It's not one long singular keep going narrative, it is little chapters, which Peace Walker is the same, as is Phantom Pain. So this really did do a lot of influence, and it pisses me off that people just cast it aside. Story-wise, this is a big turning point for Big Boss's character. This is where he loses his shit, basically. CIA fuck him over because they think he's got the Philosopher's Legacy, or knows at least where it is. He doesn't. He's torturing him. This is where he meets Campbell. This is where he meets Frank Yeager. You find out the fate of Sokolov. It shows him actually acquiring the Philosopher's Legacy and getting the funds to fund all the shenanigans that go on in the game moving forward, building his own bloody death machines. It goes into a little bit of his relationships with people beforehand. There's a really good character that looks like Pinhead called Python in it. He's sick. You can choose whether he lives or dies, but I think the canon, or is it canon or not canon, is that he dies. I think he's supposed to kill him. This is good. This is really good storytelling. All the cutscenes are done by Ashley Wood, again, who did the digital graphic novel, and I think this is where I saw his artwork for the first time, and his influence on me with regards to his artwork is massive. Like, it's all over me. So I can't recommend this one enough. Again, playing it on the PlayStation Portable is a little bit of an outdated way to do it. Maybe if you watch, again, a complete playthrough, or just the cutscenes and story moments, because I think it's important, and it is referenced in Peace Walker. Only one line, but it is referenced in Peace Walker. So I don't know, I think it's canon, personally. I am going to be that guy, well, it's canon, it is definitely canon. But I really recommend, just for the story, if you don't want to play around, messing around with a PlayStation Portable. Also, Stealth Action goes portable. We've got 3 other PSP games. And also, last final note, there is this in the back. Portable Ops League. Like, Konami were trying to push it for an esport back in 2007. Strange. And here we have Portable Ops Plus. Remember the special missions from the last video, where it was just a load of pointless stuff? It's this. It's this. The cover's sick. I really like the cover. But it's just one mission, randomly generated mission, called the Infinity Mission. and you just keep going over and over again to level up your soldiers to take them online. I bought this with the thought that it was going to be an expansion, story expansion for Portable Ops, or just a continuation. It's not. It's mainly to do with the online features, of which I can't see any of them working anymore. So it's essentially just a chunk of plastic with a cool cover on it. It's a shame. I thought that, you really could have done something with this, but they were gearing up. Didn't mean that. They were gearing up for Metal Gear Solid 4's release, so I guess it's alright. Weird that they advertise that Old Snake is in this, like this is the only way to find out anything about 4, and he's not really in it, he's just a skin. Yeah, kind of lame. Again, for a completionist like myself with this franchise all over it, I can't recommend buying this whatsoever. It turns out when I was editing this video, I realised it just got monumentally out of control when I started talking about Peace Walker and Guns of the Patriots. So I'm going to be doing them as their own video, because it's as long as this is, talking about 2 games, as I've just talked about 5. So that's it for right now. It'll be uploaded practically right after this one. And I'll see you there, I guess. Teddy Bay!